Well, for more on the economic side of things, our business reporter Clifford Coonan and our resident China watcher Clifford Coonan joins us now. Clifford, will Hong Kong still be a global financial hub 10 years from now?
Well, I think what's interesting about this is that it will certainly be a financial hub, but I think in 10 years' time, we're going to see a very different definition of what a global financial hub is. In a way now, things are splitting up between the US and China in such a way that Hong Kong will be very much a financial hub, but geared towards the Chinese market, I think. I think the global dimension is on the way out because people are uncertain about this new law. I think Chinese investors will welcome the new law, but on the other side, you're seeing the rest of the world, as we've seen with the US and the EU, people are anxious about this.
I mean, this law does not only apply to Hong Kongers. It applies if I'm a German banker sent to Hong Kong by a German bank and I happen to support the pro-democracy movement, there's a risk that I find myself in a Beijing prison cell a couple of days later.
Well, this is a fascinating thing about the document. I mean, I've been going through the law over the last day or so, and again, politics trumps economics. You would think that having this kind of extraterritoriality would be a threat to Hong Kong's position, and it is indeed. And yes, as you say, in theory, you can be picked up if you have a slogan on your phone condemning or praising the protests. You could technically be jailed for that, even if you're not a Hong Kong resident. So it does create a measure of uncertainty. And I think the way it will play out is like a lot of these laws. I remember as a correspondent in China, there were a lot of very strict laws, but it was more that they were there as a deterrent than actually acted upon. But if you do need to get someone, then they're in breach of the rules. And I think that's how the legislation is going to have a real impact on things like investment in Hong Kong.
Investment in Hong Kong, will it go away and where will it go?
I don't think it'll go away. I think the Chinese, a lot of Chinese stock market listings in the US, for example, are coming back to Hong Kong. That's not going to change. But I think that a lot of the money, international investors are going to say, why do I need to have money in Hong Kong if I'm not sure? Why don't I put it in Singapore or indeed even in Taiwan now, which is emerging as a place for international investment?
Clifford Coonan, DW Business, thank you very much for this insight.